Guys, it's no secret, and I'll be honest, that I particularly enjoy SNK games. Because, I grew up with it, like, back in the day when I was a kid, especially Capcom. Yeah, it was Capcom, SNK, definitely, well, I guess now they're not Natco anymore. They're Bandai Natco. Man, strange time for taking. And of course, oh man, what was the team name for Soul Calibur? It's been ages. But it's no secret that I have pretty much a fighting game enthusiast. I mean, I'm a first person shooter, I'm a RPG, JRPG enthusiast first, then first person shooter, and then fighting games. So, of course, when this was just Shadow Drop for no freaking reason, for the time that I took a freaking break, of course I want to watch it. So, I'm gonna meet myself, we're gonna watch the video, then deep dive. Absolutely.
Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves.
I hope it does well. Man. Wait, does it come out? Wait, Jerry and Joe. That's interesting. Does it also come out the 24th? Well, we want it because, yeah, this is basically the ending of Fatal Fury in a sense, or Terry's Battle. Such a great callback. My gosh, that animation of Terry just being bloody in one arm, what? Yeah, it takes like a different perspective of like, my gosh, how grueling Terry's battle with Geese Howard was. This is the shot. This is one of the iconic shots. Wait, it's saying the King of Fighters? Oh, I think it's saying King of Fighters. Yeah, they didn't say that before when Terry arrived in the city. I mean, this trailer, I would say, is it 10 out of 10? I wouldn't say 10 out of 10, but is it a 9 out of 10? Yeah, animation is pretty freaking amazing in this one. And in terms of production values, in terms of anime, this is like peak. This is peak. I think he did his Power Geyser. I already know Geese Howard, that's one of his ultimates. Yeah, that's pretty freaking cool. That is so cool. We already know that Terry saves him in so many anime adaptations and all that. He's like, yeah, no, bro, I'm gonna go take it. Bye! That's such an iconic shot because we know he saves him. That is some cool animation. Yeah, the collaboration between these two. I know Salvatore. Kanochi? I don't know if that's how it's pronounced. I'm probably wrong. But just the fact that Geese Howard just pulls his move with that type of animation flair, that's the good stuff. Anyway. And then, of course, there's Power Geyser, if I remember right, in terms of Terry's move. That is some slick animation. I just like he's like, nah, bro, I'm going to Tekken. Bye. You can have Super Smash. I'm going to Tekken. And I love that it shows the other fighters from the King of Fighters and so on. I seen that guy, I just don't know him. Yeah, I'm glad that they got his legendary wolf armor. And then, yep. And showing us all the fighters. That is cool. Even though Preacha is, I know, Joe's protege, even though she might be fan favorite, this is a peak animation. Look at this. Peak! Look at that! I'm sorry, that's some cool stuff. Plus, I like that shift from his, like, Terry Bogard armor that we know from Fatal Fury to that. That is like My Hero... My Hero Academia. That's kind of like peak animation. Of course, fan favorite Hamtaro, and... I know that guy, but it's been ages. And I like how they're just introducing everybody. Now this guy, I was not expecting that. I was like, what the heck? They actually showed his face for once. That was one of the highlights too. He's a fan favorite too, so I was like, yeah! And of course, everyone, my Samuel, because she's in everything. Well, no, she's not. Of course they're gonna do that shot. What do you expect? Are people gonna be sipping for my... Nah. Yeah, pretty much. But I'm sipping for my wife. My wife, I'm sipping for. I don't know who he is, but I feel like he's been in the promotion. Box Reaper. This was like, look at this. Yeah, Kane's fighting Box Reaper. Look at that! That's some cool shot. Dang, that is so cool. But of course, the one that the developers absolutely, or the people who promote this video, you know what shot they promote on. That's the shot that they spent the money on. I feel like the developers are in love with mine. That's pretty much facts. Anyway, this part was cool. This was big. I'm sorry, that is what that shot. But anyway. That dodge. Wait, I'm not gonna subscribe to it. No, sorry. Unsubscribe. My bad. That is a cool shot, though. With Box Reaper doing that one eye that hit me. Billy King just being the boss. Again, that's where the budget went into in terms of the females. Yeah, I didn't even know he was in the Art of Fighting. I was like, wait, him? Great ended shot between a legendary hero from New Blood. Well, I guess not New Blood. Dude! That is peak. That is great to have that ended shot. Look at that. That's a great closing shot. Yep, Birdie Knuckle and, well, Rock Howard is kind of like Birdie Knuckle too. Just look at it. It's that kind of like Dragon Ball Z kind of type of anime that it's just so peak and it's just so freaking cool. And I just like the whole setup to how they got to the fight and then that ending shot. That's it. That's poster. Like, hey, pause the video, save this as your wallpaper, take a screenshot, and put this as your wallpaper. If you're a SNK fan or King of Fighters, do it freaking now. Do it now. But yeah, this is peak. This is so peak right there. That is a good closing shot. Wow. I like how the transition goes to the next fighter, showing their abilities.
Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves.
Yeah, that's a solid kind of like going a promotion to the game. And this was released, well, from what I'm seeing, 2 days ago? Yeah, and plus the game comes out. Let me actually check to see when it comes out. I think it comes out very soon. Oh, the freaking phone. Do 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 do. Okay, let me see. Fatal Fury. Yep, it comes out the same date as Expedition 33. Well, we know Expedition 33 is going to be the more successful one. It's not that where Fatal Fury City of Wolves won't do well. I hope, I really hope it does well. This is a sequel to a game that was so well received. Yeah, well, of course, Mark of the Wolves. Mark of the Wolves is a fantastic game. I gotta go back to it. I will go back to that game. But yeah, Mark of the Wolf is one of kind of SNK's one of their best games. I'm not saying that they haven't made great games before, but Mark of the Wolves is next level, and they know it. But City of the Wolves, it's iconic. Just the fact that they're willing to share a release date with Expedition 33, that's saying something. I mean, I feel like Expedition 33 is going to take everybody's limelight and everyone's attention. Now, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves will take fighting game enthusiasts like myself. It will take their attention. Alright, let's read the comments and then we'll wrap it up. This will be kind of a short video. But yeah, we need to give acknowledgement. The pretty much art direction is phenomenally good. It is absolute cinema for anime. This was absolute cinema. That's all I'm gonna say. Am I excited about it? Yes, you best believe I am. Yeah, I know. I'm shocked that they showed his face too. Kind of. He does kind of look like Kim Masters. That's kind of crazy. Oh, Eero Maximilian dude. Yeah, I didn't believe that too. I didn't know he was blonde. Actually, I didn't know what he looked like. That's kind of crazy. That was one of the best shots. I was like, they just showed his face. That's a first. Yeah, they did. They did actually make some throwbacks to the original Fatal Fury anime. Oh yeah, definitely. Yes. I love that they went to that 90s too. I was like, I'm back in the 90s. And yes, I've seen the Fatal Fury animes, those OVAs and the ones in the 90s. Those were freaking fantastic. No matter how it might look dated to you. No, those were peak. Yeah, Terry, Joe, Andy, and Mai's popularity absolutely skyrocketed after that anime. People loved the anime OVAs. And, well, it was obviously, of course, you know why. Because people were simping for Mai back in the day. Absolutely. They were. Of course they were back in the 90s. But let's face it, Terry was the coolest part of the OVAs. Yeah, Mr. Big does look dope, though. I'll admit. Yeah, I know. Ken and Chun-Li are supposed to be there, but they're not going to show them because they're going to show them in the actual game. It makes sense because, come on, let's face it, Ken and Chun-Li has their own game. It's called freaking Street Fighter. Of course they're not going to show them in this music video. But seeing Terry in his kind of Fatal Fury attire, man, that brought me back to the anime days and the old school days. Yeah, that's kind of keen, like from Tekken 1. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, you're right. Oh man. Please, SNK, please do collaboration with Labari. You guys are good at this. Is good. This is peak. This is yeah. So that kind of sums it up. People very much like this one. Did I leave a like? Yeah, absolutely. This one was like a 9 out of 10. It's almost a 10 out of 10. I don't know what it lacks, but I think it did everything right for a music video. This was kind of like a compilation anime, I guess, intro. I kind of wish this was the intro to the game, but that's completely okay. I imagine Fatal Fury City of the Wolves is going to have some anime intro that is going to be pretty freaking cool. Or I hope they do an anime intro that's really cool with Chain Reaction. Chain Reaction that's a boss song. That's a boss main theme song. Every time it boots up, that's the perfect song for this game. For a game that just didn't get a sequel to the Mark of the Wolves, yep, that's peak. Okay, yeah, that's kind of sums it up. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. I can't believe it's coming out the same day as Expedition 33. And then after that, next month is Dune the Dark Ages, Metal Eden, and I think there was another May game that's coming out. All I know is we are stacked. We have games every month. And then we have a pretty much an Xbox Direct in June. I don't know, Xbox has been kind of killing it with their presentation. I'm excited about it, but we'll set my expectations low. And also, what the heck? Nintendo Switch 2 comes out in June too. What is up with this year? It's like this game, or it's like this year made up for not the like a lot of games last year and pushed for the live service game, which was kind of annoying last year. But now they're giving us actual games. They're going like, you know, we're a video game company. We should probably give the people what they want. Let's give them first-person shooters that go back to Doom days. Let's give them old-school sequels from dead franchises and give them a sequel to that. Let's give them everything. Everything. What about GTA 6? Oh yeah, throw that in. Screw it. Throw it in. Yes. Alright, that's all I'm going to end it with. So, basically, of course, you can leave that like, comment, or subscribe. I guess next video I'll cover Marathon. We'll see what that is. Actually, that was one I was interested in. After that, we'll actually do kind of a walkthrough. But this is me catching up with anything that piqued my interest, trailers that I absolutely missed, and of course, I will see you at the next clip. This was big, though.